Alright, so this here is the extra wide, no egg pasta ribbons. I got it from Publix. And again, it's no eggs. That's really important that you remember that. And I want to show you the back of this bag. I'm having a hard time here. But it actually shows you here that it has no eggs in it. It just says contains wheat. My video didn't actually catch it. But again, you can check it out yourself. And of course, we got to have the good old earth balance. Couldn't do without that. You can use any margarine or butter that suits your fancy. Here is the Better Than Cream Cheese by Tofu. I also got that from Publix. Sometimes it's hard to find. This here is my orange sauce. It's a Panda Express makes it. It's some pretty decent sauce. You can get that from Publix as well. This is just a whipped up seasoning mix I made. You can make it up any type you want. Nothing special. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it'll be fine. You gotta have the extra firm tofu, friends. So what I did here was just wrap it in some paper towel to get some of that moisture out and still keep its the body of it, keep it all together. I'm going to begin to slice it in uniformity. Before I begin to cube it, I'm just going to show you how we got to do this nice and uniform. We want our pieces to look nice. We chop, 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 chop. So now that the tofu is nice and chopped, we're going to mix it in the seasoning, mix it really well, coat it good. And doesn't that look delicious? Okay, so now we want to go ahead and put our tofu into the flour and mix it well enough so it can be coated very good, ready for baking. And all right, so now we have our tofu bites all ready to go. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put this out on a baking pan with some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to go ahead and bake this at 440 in the oven and until it's just golden brown. And so now we're just going to go ahead and add some oil and some salt and also add in our ribbon pasta to our water. And now we're going to go ahead and just make our cream white sauce. We're going to start by just adding in some flour. Then we're going to add our butter in. Just going to quickly mix that around. So we're just going to go ahead and take our clump mixture and throw it in the blender. We're going to go ahead and start to the second part of our white sauce, starting with some butter, letting it simmer, adding the milk, soy, almond, whatever works best for you. Now that this has reduced and now it is simmering and coming to a boil, we're going to go ahead and add in our Better Than Cream cheese. Get all this stuff, it's expensive. And break it up in some clumps. And now we have to allow it to come to a simmer and then a boil. And we're going to keep whisking while this process is taking place. So here in this process, I actually added in some cornstarch just to give it a bit of thickener, not much. All right, so now we're just going to get our pasta nice and strained. Now you can cook your pasta how you like it. If you like yours al dente, that's fine. We just well cooked ours. All right, so let's go ahead and finish up this white sauce. We're going to add it to our first mixture and we're going to blend this up. All right, so we got our mixture. This is how it looks, nice and thick. We're now going to add this to the pasta. And so this is how it looks afterwards, nice and coated well with the white sauce. I think that looks delicious. And so now we're just going to go ahead and add in our orange sauce and let it heat up till it begins to simmer. And so now we're just going to go ahead and add in our big tofu bites. Alrighty guys, and here's the finished product. It looks good to me. Not sure who that guy is, but he looks like he enjoyed the food, I'd say. Please like and subscribe.